going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed. And today I want to talk about what I think should be the next generation selects combining system force. We should do a Landcorss Multiforce combiner. Now, I was really impressed with Siege, and the Siege Micromasters, to me, being as small as they are quite impressive in my opinion. I just never really collected them until I got my hands on the Galactic Odyssey Amazon Botropolis set, where I got the two warriors that can Micromasters that can combine to one larger vehicle. And that got me to thinking, if we can do that with these, why can't we make a Multiforce combiner from Micromasters? And since we're going down the path of victory, instead of making this a HasLab, why not just make it a Selects exclusive? As you can see here, with this set, these robots, the two white ones will combine into a space shuttle. The other two combine into like a small, but fairly, large, in a sense, missile launcher. And if we can do that, then why can't we just take 6 vehicles and make the Multiforce? Can you imagine the possibilities with a perfectly combining Multiforce Landcorss set? So, we're starting out with none other than Dash Taser, or Dash Tacker, is what it really is called. Then you could turn around and make Tacker Dash, because each of these robots are individual robots that combine together to form a larger robot. And you can do kind of like a la Energon, where you do stacking. So you could take the bottom one and turn them into arms with the head, and then vice versa. But the main one is always going to be, of course, Dash Tacker. And the same thing with the next one here, which is Mock and Tacker, which is probably one of the most pronounced members of the group. You're talking about 2 different vehicles. One's like a space shuttle, the other one's like a truck. I say garbage truck. And they can combine them into robots. Come on, man. This is money. Think of the possibilities and the playability you can do by swapping parts all around. You know what I'm saying? You could take a bottom, put it on something else. It doesn't have to be the same. It's the same thing. We got Wing Raver. You can make Raver Wing. This is something, and it wouldn't cost a whole lot. They're mini cons. They can make them a little bit larger, but still, this would be so cool to have a set. And then it could combine. You could take all 6 vehicles and combine them into a larger robot. That's so much playability in a set, whether they do it as a set or they do it as, sets of, 2, still, to get to the combined form would just be awesome. And I think the playability in this would be nice. Now, I know people are going to complain and say, well, we got HasLab and all this stuff like that, but this shouldn't be a HasLab. Definitely not this. I'm not, this doesn't need backers. It's an easy set for them to make with just a little bit more engineering and things like that. Give it to Mark Marconis Meyer and his team, or the other designers that they have, and they could come up with this. And they could be coming up with this right now, since we got a lot of victory coming down the road. This would be an awesome set. And since we're going back to Target Masters, which the current Target Masters that they're producing, they're not even articulated. So think about what Siege gave us. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. But I want to see the Landcorss Multiforce set be done in the current line. And what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Are you interested in seeing this? You don't want to see this as a HasLab? I sure don't. But again, my name is Super Robot Ed. We'll see you soon with more news reviews. Until then, bye-bye.